This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, here we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
How the tables have turned. CWI now congratulating unfit players as they go off to play cricket in the IPL and make big bucks. What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. Alright, so we're going to take a quick look on the CWI website, my viewers and subscribers. And the headline says CWI congratulates 17 West Indian players chosen for IPL 2022. Mind you, some of these same players, they were doubted, well, they were labeled as unfit, and we haven't seen some of these guys in a while. People like Sherfane Rutherford, people like Sherman Hetmeyer, and those guys, and my viewers and subscribers, I am not advocating for unfit players to play. I'm just saying it is really funny how these guys, they were put aside because they didn't pass any fitness test, and now CWI are actually congratulating them. It's really strange. It's really strange. So I'm going to just go through while I'm on the website here and read some of the messages that were sent out by some of the jacket and suit tie guys in CWI. Right, so it says, Cricket West Indies today congratulated the West Indies players chosen in the auction of the Indian Premier League, which was conducted in Bangor, which was conducted on Saturday and Sunday, right? And we know from a large pool of players, a good amount of the West Indies players were selected. Plus, we know people like Narayan, Russell, and Pollard, those guys were already retained. Now, listen what Ricky Skerritt had to say, right? The president. I want to congratulate all the West Indies players who have secured contracts to the various franchises in IPL, which is the biggest and most lucrative global T20 franchise tournament. But I especially want to applaud those younger players who received their first full IPL contracts. Now, this shows great faith in emerging West Indies talent. I continue to believe that our players can seek quality employment abroad and still be positioned to operate constructively and successfully within the West Indies cricket system. Sorry, my viewers and subscribers. You see, these guys are real funny. These guys are real funny. Just a couple months ago, they selected a whole lot of senior guys that were not outperforming these guys. And now they are going to say that people have faith in us. let me just continue, guys. Let me continue. Nicholas Pooran is quoted as saying, I am very thankful. I can't wait for the journey to begin. But before the journey begins, I just want to give thanks to Cricket West Indies for laying the foundation for my career. And I hope a lot of youngsters get that opportunity as well. And he's correct there. Cricket West Indies would have laid the foundation. Those guys came up through under 15, under 19, playing for Trinidad and Tobago, then going into the West Indies setup. So he's correct, but it's really, I tell you, my viewers and subscribers, these guys are comic relief, I tell you, man. You hear what the president's saying? It goes to show that people overseas, they believe in our system, and our players are being developed, and these guys can seek quality employment abroad and still stay in the system. I tell you, my viewers and subscribers, what these people don't understand, is if they continue to treat the players a certain way, then the guys going to just totally leave the West Indies cricket alone and just play IPL and other T20 leagues. Because if they perform in other T20 leagues around the world and T10 leagues, then IPL is definitely going to pick them up. Some players, you will definitely need to come up through the international ranking for IPL and franchise teams to see you. But say, for example, a player come up, right? Maybe play 1 or 2 games for West Indies and then, starts playing PSL, Bangladesh Premier League, Big Bash, whatever it is. And for some reason, they are not being selected for West Indies anymore. Once these guys are performing well on the T20 circuit, the IPL is going to come calling. Right? Romare Shepherd, he had good numbers for West Indies, He would have put up some good numbers for West Indies, but Believe it or not, the guys would have watched the CPL the other day, and they would have seen how well he did. You understand? They would have also seen the likes of, well, they were keeping eye on Dominic Drakes before, and Rutherford was there from the year before. So it's just real weird. People like Obed McCoy and these guys, I don't know. Well, let me continue reading my viewers and subscribers, right? Now, Jason Holder, our former captain, he had this to say, and I quote, "I want to thank the West Indies fans immensely for their support over the years, and I want to thank Cricket West Indies for helping to develop my talent. I look forward to this opportunity and also look forward to what is ahead in West Indies cricket, so I can continue to build a legacy for the West Indies." Why the speeches sound the same? Why sound like these guys plan and say, all right, we get the IPL contract, but we still go endorse West Indies. Not saying they must endorse them, Why the things sound so similar? No, CWI has allocated a window for the tournament each year in their ICC thing, and also guarantee this to the players in their retainer contracts. Therefore, West Indies players are fully available to participate in IPL each year. Right, the IPL 2022 is slated to be played in April and May. So let me just quickly go through the players that we have here. Andre Russell, 1.6 million for Calcutta Knight Riders. Nicholas Pooran, the Sunriser Hyderabad, 1.43 million. We're talking about US dollars now. Sherman Hetmeyer, Rajasthan Royal, 1.13 million. Romario Shepherd for the Sunriser Hyderabad at 1 mil. Karan Pollard for the Mumbai Indians, 800,000. Odin Smith, Punjab Kings, 800,000. Dwayne Bravo, Chennai Super King, 586,000. Ravman Powell for the Delhi Capitals, 373,000. Azari Joseph for one of those new teams, the Titans, 320,000. Dominic Drakes for the Titans also, 146,000. Evan Lewis, 266,000 for the Super Giants. Sheffield Rutherford, he is going to be suiting up for the Punjab Kings, 133,000. Fabian Allen for the Mumbai Indians, 100,000. Obed McCoy, Rajasthan Royals, 100,000. Kyle Myers, 66,000 for the Giants. So, yeah, my viewers and subscribers, those are the guys that are going to be suiting up. They will be representing West Indies. Well, you know what I mean. They are going to be playing in the IPL for their team, but those are the guys from West Indies. Let me read what Ricky Skerritt said again, guys, because these guys are unbelievable. No, Ricky Skerritt, "I want to congratulate all the West Indies players who have secured contracts to the various franchises, right, in the IPL, which is the biggest and most lucrative T20 franchise tournament. But I especially want to applaud those younger players who received their first full IPL contracts. This shows great faith in the emerging West Indies talent. I continue to believe that our players can seek quality employment abroad and still position to operate constructively and successfully within the West Indies cricket system." Let me say this to you. You see, if the players want to do that, they can do it. But these people need to start treating the players better. Yeah, that's all I can say. The players definitely need to pull up their socks, start putting good performances. But these guys need to be more. They need to be more transparent. That's all. That's what I will say. These guys, they need to be way more transparent than they are being now. You understand? When Desmond Haynes came in, he was saying that our Sarwan, they want the process to be transparent. They don't want it to be a case where a man cannot make the team and we just have to use fitness and say because he's not fit, or some other reason, whatever other reason, I'll use something else to cover it. We want to hear the actual reason, because I am not advocating for a team of unfit players. I am just wondering, how is it that I know for IPL, these guys, they just want you to come and do what you are paid to do. If you are paid to hit runs, they want you to hit runs. If you are paid to bowl and take wickets, they want you to do that. right? They are not worried whether or not you can ace a yo-yo test. So they might not have your best interest at heart where your career is concerned. So I understand that Cricket West Indies might be saying they have your best interest at heart. But at the end of the day, the IPL is played at a very high intensity. So if these guys can be picked up, you know what, I'm not even going to draw this out. You hear my viewers and subscribers, I'm not even going to draw this out. So let me just say congratulations to all the players that got selected, that got drafted. You understand? We wish them all the best. And, you know, bigger, better things. As I said, people like Chris Gale, Sunil Narayan, Pollard, Russell, Bravo, these guys would have really set the path for us in the IPL where West Indies cricketers are concerned. So I'm hoping that these younger guys now going in, people like the Obed McCoy, the Odin Smith, the Drakes, the Rutherford, you know, Mr. Evan Lewis. I am hoping that these guys, Jason Holder, will definitely find some joy over there. Not only make some quick cash, but they will take their cricketing skills to a whole different level. So we're going to leave this one right here for now, my viewers and subscribers. Sports to the bone, keeping it informed. Just go and big up on yourself, my peeps. I'm out.